3 questions for you. What rhymes with banana has inspired my incredibly colourful shirt and changed the face of hair colour as we know it at the beginning of social media? Keep on watching because I have something to tell you. The word is out, yes, I am joining Pravana as a member of their European collective team. Oh my goodness. Now, around 4 months ago now, I think it was, there is an unboxing video on here, which I will link down below. The lovely peeps at Pravana, shout out to Chris and Alison, reached out to me and asked if they could send me some products. No strings attached, they just wanted me to get into the line. I had used some of the Vivids a long time ago, about 7 years ago, but hadn't used anything since. Reached out to me, sent me some products, I got into them, and then we had a call and I gave them some feedback. I really enjoyed using the products, and they asked me to become part of the Pravana collective, and now I am, and I can share it with you. Exciting times ahead. So what exactly does it entail being a member of the Pravana collective? Well, it's really, for me, it's about creating content that's educational and in-person education. More of that in a second. Pravana as a brand has been around since 2004, and it was initially started by a hairdresser in America. It's a huge brand all over the world with over 1 million Instagram followers that, as I mentioned at the very beginning, was kind of pivotal in the world of direct dye and kind of rainbow, unicorn, multicolored hair. It just so happened that their line was developed at the time that social media hit and it kind of went boom. But since testing the line, the lighteners are amazing. We're going to talk about that in a second. The lighteners are amazing and the permanent colour is amazing too, because I've been switching my clients over. So they've always really been into education because the brand was founded by a hairdresser. In 2017, Henkel, who also owns Schwarzkopf, took over the brand and they really want to champion education. In America, there are, I think it's 5 or 6 collective members at the moment, and whom I'm following on social media, and they are all, doing the most incredible work and helping to champion the brand and tell peeps how to use it and how to get the best from it. Here in the UK, there's going to be 3 of us. I know who one of the other people are at filming this, but I'm not going to mention who they are. I will big up, shout out to them. I'm not going to mention who they are because I'm not quite sure when this video is going out. I've always got things lined up and backed up to go out, and I don't want to spill the beans, if you like. But we will be doing stuff together as well as individually. Now, this is the content notebook, the notebook of content. I have loads of these, and a lot of them are full up, obviously. I have them all in my office over there. I never throw them away. These things you can see sticking out are when I'm making reels or YouTube videos. They're notes that I write separately when I'm maybe not here at home. I was going to say in the salon, at home. There's already a Pravana section in here. They've got lots of ideas for educational content. Just to mention that the products, we're not entirely sure when they're going to be available here in the UK. They are already available in some European countries, but obviously I will let you know once they become available. It will be very soon, and trust me, from what I've already tested, here is one of my new swatch books, which is full of Pravana formulas. I know how much you guys love formulas. From what I've already tested, you will want to get into not only the direct dyes and the permanent colours, but the lightness, because they are brilliant. More of that here. So if I say the word Pravana to you, I'm sure that first of all, what comes to mind are the Vivids. I have a pastel here and the original Vivid line. I think originally on social media championed by Mr. Guy Tang, who obviously did the most incredible things with them as he does because he's brilliant and attracted lots of attention to the line. I've been getting back into these and really super enjoying them. The texture is lovely to get creative with. We're going to get more into that later on, but I just wanted to share a few of my initial thoughts on getting back into using the products. But really fantastic, and also from my initial testing on some house models, they really last, which is what we want from a vivid colour, but then they're very true to tone as they fade. Amazing. Something I've been insanely impressed with, loves holding a product, does Craig, is the Express Tones. Now, Express Tones, they are what they say on the tin, on the box, or on the tube. They're Express toners. A progressive toner that I'm holding violet here because it is insanely good. That's what's on my hair to tone my hair. They're a progressive toner, so the longer you leave them on, And we're not going to get into loads of details here, but we will obviously at a later point. These need their own video here on my channel. They're progressive toners, so the longer you leave them on, the more they deposit. They're an oxidative dye, so they last quite a long time, in my opinion. But I've really been enjoying getting into these, so there'll be more coming on those. Chroma Silk, the original permanent colour line from Pravana. This is a 6N. How many of you use a lot of 6N in the salon? I do. I don't really ever use it on its own, but I do use an awful lot of 6N in Europe here. That's kind of, that's kind of the standard around that level for a natural base. Obviously everyone is individual. Been really fun to get into this. I have never used it before getting into it recently. This tube I think is half empty. Yes, it is. The great thing about Pravana permanent colours is they're very economical because you mix this 1 to 1.5, so 1 part colour to 1.5 parts developer. So it makes the colour go further. And at the current time in the world, pretty much all over the world, we're all looking to be economical, aren't we? So I think that's a really great point. It's a lovely consistency to use. Really, really lovely. And last but by no means least, the first thing I used from that box that was sent to me by the lovely Pravana peeps, and that is the Pure Light Ultra Lightener up to 9 levels of lift. Yes, that's original, isn't it? And actually, this is award-winning. It seems really simple to put a nozzle on a lightener, but I don't think anyone's ever done it before. And it does mean that it's super easy to measure out because we all measure our lightener, don't we? I hope you do. I've been using this in salon a lot, for both scalp bleaching, on-scalp bleaching, and for highlighting, and for balayage as well. It's the most incredible product, a lovely consistency to work with, at some different ratios as well, which is great because, sometimes lighteners can be too thick or too runny, but a really solid product. And we'll be getting into all of these, both on here, hooray, and on my Instagram. So if you're not subscribed, now is the time to subscribe and to hit that bell so that you see everything that's coming and don't miss out on the Pravana goodness. It lasts, they do, Ooh, so that's it. And the cat is out of the bag, meow. I'm a Pravana Collective member. Goodness me. Now, one of the other things that the brand would like me to do is to design and facilitate and build some in-person education. And that will be coming relatively soon. I already have a few ideas. I have loads of ideas. Who am I kidding? I have lots of ideas. I'm not going to share any of my thoughts on that with you yet, but I will let you know as soon as. If you'd like to see what I've got up to with Pravana so far, as I've already mentioned, there are a few videos on here. I use the permanent colour, the express tones, and the lightener, and I will link those videos down below. Maybe you're already a Pravana mega fan, or maybe you've never seen the line used. Maybe, because it hasn't been available here in Europe, it will be soon, and you'd like to check it out. Well, I will link all of those down below, and you can go to my Instagram, which has got loads of Pravana formulas on it already for the Vivids, and you can see the lightener being used there, etc., etc. So you can go and check that out. My hair day to day as well. Don't forget, if you want to see what's coming here on my channel, then you need to make sure you're subscribed and that you hit the bell. Otherwise, you won't get notifications when new videos go up and you don't want to miss anything that's coming. And if you've enjoyed this, please give it a like because it really helps me out with the algorithm. That just leaves me to say a huge thank you for watching. You all take lots of care and I'll see you in the next one.